This is episode 22 of Black People. This is why. A masterclass that I created using real life body cam situations involving black people. And what I do is I break it down step by step on what that person did wrong, what that person did right, what you should do if you in that situation. And the reason why I started this masterclass was because it seems that black people still just don't get it. And for the people who may say, because I understand that's a talking point whenever you speaking about black people, the first thing they'll talk about is white people. Well, I'll say this. More white people are killed every year. More unarmed white people are killed every year by police. Yet, it's no protest, it's no march, it's no none of that. But when it happened to one of us, this is what we do. Doesn't help the fact. And what I'm trying to do is What I'm trying to do is be solution based and solution oriented on this channel. And so instead of nitpicking on everything, I'm trying to give you a straight up and down solution. Right? And the reason why I titled it Black People This Is Why is because black people, this is why things go left before they go right when you have run-ins and or any type of interaction with law enforcement. Black people, this is why you see that 30-second clip of a black person being the victim of excessive force of a 30-minute or longer situation where the black person's actions warranted it, that excessive force, which is legal in certain situations, such as the severity of the crime, the immediacy of the threat, actively resisting arrest, or attempting to evade arrest by flight, tampering evidence, or obstructing justice. So in certain situations, what I just laid out to you, and you can go look on any police department, sheriff department, constable, whatever in your area website, and you will see legally this is their policy. Legally, it's in the Constitution for them to be able to do certain things when you're doing certain things. They able to, although they supposed to be the ones who de-escalate things at first, they are legally able to meet you in your aggressiveness with being more aggressive to subdue you. Too many of our black men and now women, in some cases, are being killed or beat by police for nothing. And what I mean for nothing, not on the cops' behalf for nothing, but on the person's behalf for nothing. Because they warranted that. Because they have been lied to all their life, telling them that police are bad. Police hate black people. This is what black people, for the most part, are taught. They call it the talk. This is what most of them are taught coming up. Do we have bad police? Absolutely. But I will go and put everything I own that it's way more good cop than it is bad. But we also have to address the fact that cops are people. Cops are human beings, just like you and I. Whether you work at a Fortune 500 company, whether you work at the local McDonald's flipping hamburgers, you don't want nobody coming in your job, your place of employment, videotaping you, telling you how to do your job, over scrutinizing you. And that's what has happened with the police for a long time in the black community. And it's happening so much now until, when the situation happened with George Floyd, cops are now legally sanctioned to always have, there's no such thing as some days, or I ain't doing it today, or they will be legally held responsible if they don't have a body. They leave out of that police department and go and act dude out of their body cam, they are in big trouble. They could potentially lose their job, but they definitely gonna get a warning. Body cams are mandatory for every patrol officer, not just supervisors, white shirts. So now, and that all really started around the situation with George Floyd. And again, I told this to a lot of black people. I say this gonna hurt some black people. Because now it's not going to be your word and your civil rights attorney word against the police. It's going to be your word is not going to matter. Your attorney word is not going to matter. Even the officer's word is not going to matter. What's going to matter is the body cam. And what you'll see in these videos that I use as a backdrop and as a lesson, in most cases, not all, some cases I have where people did everything right, but in most cases, people turn a hill into a mountain. And this is why I also tell you, be careful when you talk about saying I'm having the talk, quote unquote, with your children about police. Make sure you tell your children first and foremost to comply with all direct verbal orders of the police officer. If he violate your son, your daughter, your loved one rights, it's going to be on body cam. And if he violated that right, not only will you be eligible to sue, he'll lose his job. And this I can promise you. But holding court on the streets is never the option. It's not going to turn out right for you. Because I tell people all the time, whether it's a traffic stop, whether you're at a school or a store, mall, wherever you at, when the cop pull you over or approach you, the only thing you can do is turn it into a bad situation or a good situation. But what's not going to happen is the cop going to say, well, you know what? Because of your aggressiveness, I changed my mind. I'm not going to pull you over anymore. My bad. Abort missing. That's not going to happen. But once you have a run-in with him, like I say, whether it be him approaching you or whether it be him pulling you over, it has to get rectified one way or another. And like I tell people, it's so funny to me that black people will say, oh, the cop is hunting black people. Cops hate black people. But yet, when the cops pull them over, they have an attitude with the cops. They're aggressive. They're resisting arrest. If you feel that these people are killers and you feel like these people are so evil, the thing that I would, basic common sense would tell me that when you have any type of interaction with them, you would try to make it smooth as possible, quick as possible, safe as possible, be kind as possible. If somebody hates you and you know they got the quote unquote right to kill you or they want to kill you, why would you antagonize them? Makes no sense, right? Well, we're going to get into today's episode. I passed through it. I didn't really get to watch all of it, but without further ado, let's continue.
He's in the back of me. I didn't even hit him. What are you talking about? Where's the crash at? Hey, you're lying.
What we have going on here is a young lady who is overly emotional, impulsive, like women are. And, you know, as I always say in our community, man, we got a lot of things to fix. And those things are being delayed because no one is coming with solutions. People are deflecting, blaming white people. And people are not acknowledging that there is a problem. Listen, man, until you stop being so prideful and acknowledge, hey, man, we have an actual problem going on in our community, whatever it may be, with the so many of things that we have as problems. Until that is acknowledged, you cannot begin to find a solution. A lot of our black women in our community are overwhelmed. In most cases, overworked because they had children with the wrong man. We about to see how detrimental that is in this video. But they had children with the wrong man. Some of them, I'm not talking about this young lady, I don't know her. They mess with multiple men, which is people always talking about when you talk about sex, STDs, sexually transmitted diseases is an issue when you mess with too many people. But we also got to understand spiritual transmitted diseases that a lot of our women have. They mess with all of these different men. All of these different men is leaving their demons inside them because the woman is a receiver by nature spiritually. So every man they have sex with, and especially if the man is inseminating them. But even if he isn't, but if he's inseminating them, he's most definitely leaving all his demons inside of her. So we have a lot of our women who talking about their bipolar, and most of our women, not all, but the majority of our women, they either going to a therapist multiple times a month, twice a week. They on some form of antidepressant. They self-medicate through marijuana and drinking. They have all kind of mental issues that, again, they're putting Band-Aids on. Because, again, only person can fix you is the person who created you, which is God. And as a community, starting with the men, they need to turn back to God, not the preacher, they need to turn back to God. So they can begin to get our black women to get back in order and follow us, and the children gonna follow suit, and this community can be fixed. But I digress. So a lot of our women are going through a lot in our community because they took on things like having children before they were ready. They're raising these children. And listen, man, I don't have children. I've been a stepfather. And I feel like men are stronger than women in certain areas. But when it comes to children, I think women got us beat in that area. Because I never was really like, my heart goes out to single mothers. I understand that they made a bad decision. I do put it more on the man than I put it on the woman, because a man is not supposed to leave his children. But I understand a lot of these dudes, they didn't want children. They just wanted, to wiggle unprotected. And in some cases, they might have didn't count the cost of being a father. But see, the mother don't really have the opportunity to just leave at any point. She's stuck with the children. And so you would think with that type of information, women would be more careful with who they reproduce with. But again, they're not. And a lot of our women, they didn't come up with fathers. So again, that's why I made a live Monday about how powerful the black man is. Because if he get in order, so many problems, if not all of the problems that plague the black community, can be fixed overnight. A lot of our, we talk about how our young men need fathers, but our young women do too. Because a lot of our young women, they didn't have fathers, so they don't really know what genuine masculine love is. See, a father in a young girl's life is genuine. It's just love, pure love. He not trying to have sex with her. He don't want nothing from her but her to be great. And a lot of our women never experienced that. So they go in the world, starting from little girls, messing with boys, which is normal, for everybody that's heterosexual to mess with other boys. And then as they begin to go into their teenage years, because they got a void in them that they can't explain. And they have a void in them because the two spirits that came together to create them, one of them has been missing, which is the father. Not to mention, because of that, in most cases, the mother is overworked. She's always frustrated, and she projects that on the children, not just spiritually, but not just physically, but spiritually. This is why you see the children in the black community is always angry and fighting, because the mothers are by themselves. The woman was meant to be able to deal whatever she deal with the children, and at night go into her man to plug in and recharge. But she's not able to do that because in most situations, these men are not there. And some of the women do have men, but these men are male feminists. They was raised by their mama, so they don't really have the masculine spirit in them. But again, once we turn back to God, God is automatically gonna make us mad. When we turn back to God as men and women, and I don't want to make this too long, you know what I'm saying? Because I speak on these things in my live stream that I hold Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I didn't get to hold one yesterday, and so I rescheduled it for today. So I will be going live in about 3 or 4 hours. But these are the type of things that I talk about on my lives, because we have to turn back to God as men and lead our woman back to God. But the order of Christ, the order of God is God in Christ, Christ and man, man over woman, woman over children. So it starts with us. But going back to what I'm saying, so once we turn back to God, which is the spirit, which is a masculine spirit, we supposed to be masculine as men. That's our default spiritual base, foundation, right? We'll begin to bring our woman to God, and she's going to be naturally in her feminine. Because most of these women are masculine by default. It's not their fault. But they're in survival mode, and they did what they had to do to be able to put themselves in position to take care of themselves and their children and make sure they good on their end, because they can't trust a black man. He can leave at any time. So we have hardened our black women, and they have, did what they have done to make sure they are successful, and to the point now where they beat their chest, i.e., I don't need a man. But again, I digress. I don't want to diverge too much from what I'm speaking about in this video. But what I'm saying is, so a lot of our women are going through a lot. But the thing is, when we had those running with officers, the problem with that is these officers are not preachers. These officers, well, you can't even say that. These officers are not social workers, counselors. They are authoritative figures to protect and serve, to stop crime. So when they approach you and you going through a lot, because I know the lady gonna say in the video, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. Okay, that's fine. But you hit somebody and left the scene. And I understand you might have been through this, you might have been through that, and you hanging on the string mentally. But at the end of the day, you committed a crime. So why make something that you could have got taken care of and rectified quick turn into the disaster that you guys and I are about to watch this turned into? And it's just sad to see. But without further ado, let's get into this.
You are lying!
You want to go to jail? I'm
You're
trying to make this
lying!
simple. It's a simple crash.
On March 13th, 2025, officers responded to reports of a hit and run after a woman crashed into a parked car and then took off like she was in a Fast and Furious movie. No check, no apology, just full throttle escape mode. But spoiler alert, her great escape didn't last long. Watch what actually happened.
Northbound, getting on the exit of 590, coming up to the light. He's in the left lane. He turns right in front of me. I go up on the curb, miss while he poppers my left front a little bit. He's got paint, blue paint. Yeah, right there. This is all blue paint.
It's blue paint, but it's a stuff mark. Yeah.
I went up on the curb where it crashed. It actually pushed his head a little bit farther than it was supposed to. It's a work truck. I ain't too worried about it. But it cracked my window because my lumber went flying into the window. The guys waiting on me on the job site. Like, where you at? And I said,
Alright, so it was on the frontage road, coming up to...
Yeah, we're 590 back here.
Yep.
Yeah, we come from Home Depot.
Yep.
Got on that exit. There's auto parts there, just Advanced Auto Parts. So it's right there. And he turned into the gas station.
He turned into the gas station on the corner, right?
Had I not seen him, he would have crunched me because he was back here.
So
I hammered brakes, hit the wheel, went up on the curb.
Alright, so you got off at 590. He was behind you or on the side of you? I'm trying to think. So
Yeah, it was 2 lanes there, yeah.
And then he decided he wanted to pull into the
Right,
garage.
he got like this. I was actually here when he cut in, and I hammered the brakes and went back up on the curb. So he goes like that. My lumber was flying with him. He goes to the left around the gas station, gets back on the road, waits for train, cuts out to the right, goes down 2 streets, which is David Reed Williams out, my buddies. Goes down there, goes around the block, comes back out to 590, goes back to 19, heads northbound, gets off on Cuddy side, does a U-turn, coming all the way back. I mean, he was just stopped there half the time. I was looking right at the guy.
Let me,
So I don't know, man. I know it's one of his word against mine.
I'd like to see the other guy's car. They called in as well. They were wondering why they were being chased by a truck.
Yeah, because they cut me off. Did he get my
They're like they were never hit. But that's why I want to see the other truck. All right, so let me do some digging, get the telephone number of the other party, see where they live and where they're at. Yeah, it's craziness. Yeah, people are idiots these days. So let me do a little digging on that, and we'll go from there. And Yeah, I wonder where they live. He's saying he was here and you did it all cut in front of him.
Well, I came out of Advanced Auto Part.
Yep.
Whatchamacallit, and then I came back into the gas station. So I was literally making like a U-turn.
As soon as the cops arrived, they met the man whose car had been wrecked by the wannabe speedster woman. After taking his statement, they turned their attention to her, and it didn't take long to trace her back to her home. She really thought she could pull a hit and run and just chill at home like nothing happened.
Into the gas station. And he was in the far lane right here. And the light was red. So
See,
that's what I was like.
See, that's crazy nonsense. All right.
Right.
So he's saying this side of the car is what struck his car. I don't see where this side of the car.
I hit his car?
That's what he's saying.
He was behind me.
Man. Hey.
No, man, let me get his
listen,
insurance
listen,
information.
no,
That's crazy.
Right,
because I even went to go talk to him, and it's on camera.
Yeah. So it's on whose camera?
It's the camera up there. I just went to go talk to him. I know the people up there
Which
at the
camera?
gas station.
At the gas station. All right. So he's like, well, he doesn't. There's no damage on this side of your car. He's saying that you.
No, he definitely hit me. I just talked to him.
Okay.
And it's on camera.
Okay, so it's on camera. So, because he did say you did pull into the gas station.
I did.
And you bounced out the other side, and then he was like, "What?"
Well, because he was still following me. I thought he was gonna stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then he was coming, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I got my baby in the car, so I'm
so you're saying
scared.
you where?
I'm not sure. I just talked to him at the gas station. He was like, "Yeah, he did hit you." So I'm not really sure where.
All right, let me run up there and take a look at that video and see what the video shows, and then we'll go from there. Get this on video. All right. So tell me, she came in and reviewed the video with you?
No, she didn't. It was just me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just telling her like,
okay,
hey.
all right, but how do you know she went into the other lane?
I mean, like, it's on the camera, you know.
Oh, okay.
She turned into. I know they told her like, hey, it looks like you turned into his lane, but she said she came out, but you went to the other lane and came back in. You can't be asking your
You
fault.
can't do that, boss. You can't go out to that lane and come back in.
Yeah, that was
It's your fault all day long. You know?
Let's find out.
You gotta be a happy camper. Thanks, boss. Appreciate it.
The little girl.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Whose vehicle is that? Is that your mom's?
Yes.
Okay, is your mom here too?
No, she's not.
Okay. I looked at the video.
Uh huh.
It's not benefiting you.
Why not? He hit me from behind. If he hit me.
Ma'am, you're in the other lane. You crossed in front of him. Okay, so you can't do that. All right, so what I need is your license and insurance to the vehicle.
From him hitting me from behind.
I need your information. Now, you left the scene of a crash. We're not going to go down this leaving the scene of a crash.
Are you being serious right now?
Being serious.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay,
Thank you. I'm finna shut this
Trust
door.
me.
I have somebody in here.
I need.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
After causing the mess, the woman still had the audacity to play the victim card, like she was the one who got hit. She told bald-faced lies with the same confidence as a toddler blaming the dog for spilled juice. And the most disturbing part, her kid was in the car with her when she crashed into the other vehicle.
Give him the insurance information.
Yeah.
Because he's saying that, if anything, he hit me from behind, right? So why should I give him my insurance information?
Ma'am, it's a crash. I need everybody's information. It's being documented.
Yeah, but that's not what you said when you first left here. Listen.
Okay. He wants the report. I watched the video. You want a report as well because you thought he's at fault. Unfortunately,
No, because he is at
You want
fault.
to see the video?
Yeah, I do want to see
I got a
it.
supervisor come to. They
That's
can explain
fine.
that to you
That's
as well.
fine. That's
But
fine.
if you want, you didn't stop and you admitted.
I
Okay.
came from out of there to come into
Ma'am, I'm
there,
trying to
right
make this
there.
simple.
So
Let's not make this
you're not
difficult.
trying to make it simple
Yeah.
because now you're trying to make it like it was
No,
my fault when
it
he
is your
was the
fault.
one that hit me
It is
from
your fault. Tell your
behind.
mom come home. She can look at the video. It is
Okay,
your fault.
That's fine.
Unfortunately, it is your fault. You can't
No,
leave
it's
one
not.
lane
No,
and cut
it's
in
not.
front of somebody,
when you get hit
ma'am.
from behind you, it's not.
No. When you cut in front of somebody, you want to see the video?
I do want to see
Okay,
it.
I'm bringing it up for you. Come here, watch. Watch.
You need
And if
to
your
come
mom
and
comes
talk to
home,
this man,
if
because
your
I'm
mom
not
comes
gonna do
home,
this
she
with
can
this
watch it
man.
and she'll be like, "Oh my God!" You pull out, you cross over into the other far lane, He comes up along the side of you. You cut in front of him.
He's
there
not.
you are.
He's in the back of me. I didn't even hit him. What are you talking about?
left the lane.
Where's the crash at?
Ma'am, you left.
Where's the crash at?
I'm gonna show you.
Where did it get hit at? Where did he get hit at?
You'll see. He's got damage on the front of his car.
No, he doesn't.
I told you that damage here matches up.
Bro, look at this.
Car.
Look at the video. Look.
Yeah,
Look, he would have hit me from the back, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious?
In front of him.
Mom, listen.
Tell her to come home.
Talk to this man.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing this.
All right.
I'm not doing this.
You're gonna end up going to jail.
You can clearly see it on the
Yep. Tell your mama to come home. You got to.
Nah, he crazy. Tell your mama to come on. Listen, now everybody watched the video. We didn't get to watch it because he got it blurred out for some reason. But the guy at the gas station gave her the video. Y'all seen that? You heard the other guy's statement. He got his statement. She was in the wrong. The officer judged that she was in the wrong. So because she got damage on the back of her vehicle, and he got damage on the front left side of his vehicle. She got it on the back right hand of his. So what he basically saying is she was speeding and tried to jump in front of him, and when she did that, the right tail end of her vehicle hit his vehicle. Now in court, but they got a video. They got video of it, so the judge gonna decide. That's not for me to decide. My thing is just what I'm speaking about in these videos is about how you conduct yourself and how you can make something worse into something, to how you can turn a bad situation into something worse, which she's about to do. Now, once he's seen that video, but again, as for mentioned, I understand our women got a lot of pressure on them when they're raising these children on their own. Granted, but now she's about to turn this situation even bad because whenever the cops showed her that, she would say, "Okay, look, I'm in the right, and I'm standing on that just for court purposes. How can we get this shit taken care of?" Instead, she loud talking to cop, going back in the house, doing all that, plus what she about to do. And it's like, listen, man, that's not gonna make things better. But again, she's a woman who is apparently going through a whole lot in her life, who apparently probably been through a lot in her life. We don't know. Because she looked like a little girl. She's 34 years old. So, I mean, she looked pretty decent. She's 34. Looked like she's a little kid. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, because of what she's going through and the pressure that's on her, it forced her to make a bad decision. And now she's doubling down, making that bad decision worse. And people don't understand that, again, these cops are human beings too. This cop has been very patient with her. And I think he's going to eventually lose his patience. But let's continue and see what happens.
Go to jail. Tell your mom to come home. I'm going to start looking at it like leaving the scene of a crash. And that's yeah. Okay, relax. Relax. Okay. I understand. I'm trying to make it simple for you, ma'am. I'm trying to make it simple for you. I'm trying to make it easy for you. Okay? Yeah. Trying to make it easy, ma'am. You're the one making it. You're the one. Videos don't lie.
I am. You know I am. I've never.
Videos don't lie. Nobody's saying you're in trouble.
Don't do that
Don't
to
make
me.
this more than it needs to be.
You don't know what I've been
Don't make it more than it needs to be.
You don't know what I've been
Okay,
through.
just have your mom come on over. She'll see the video.
Talking to me like that, you're crazy. Talking about you're the police. You out here protecting and serving.
Yep.
You don't know what's going on.
Yep.
That man said he hit me.
No, that man said you hit him.
Go back to the man at the gas station.
The man at the gas station.
She truly thought acting tough and calling her mom would somehow save her from jail, as if that was her get-out-of-trouble card. But who was going to tell her? The more she talked, the deeper she dug her own legal grave. Honestly, it's wild how some people still act clueless when the consequences are literally knocking on the door.
Even says the video shows you hit him.
You to go look at the video if that's what it said.
All right, go get your children. Come on back. Go get your children. Come on back. All right.
Go inside, son. Fucking police, huh? Why nobody fucking for me?
show up. She can look at the video.
I'm not even talking to you.
Okay. Deanna, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Here, hold on. I'm finna put you on
You can
speaker.
put on speaker. Okay, there's the corporal over there. He looked at the video as well. He's got the same conclusion I came to. Videos
You
don't
called.
lie.
No, let me start
listen.
this. You called me and said that the man hit my car.
I told you.
You called me
that
and said the man hit
claimed
my car.
You hit
That's
him.
not what you said. You're lying.
No,
He's
so it
lying.
doesn't matter.
Listen,
So do you got your ID?
If you're lying or not.
Okay, you got your ID. Videos don't lie, ma'am. Ma'am, if you walk away, I'm gonna arrest you. So come over here and deal with this. No, I'm talking to you. You're 34-year-old lady.
You're lying.
It doesn't
You
matter.
are lying.
You want to go to jail? I'm
You're
trying to make this
lying.
simple. It's a simple crash. Don't turn it into more than what it is.
You are. I didn't even do
Okay.
anything.
You did.
No, I did not.
Video clearly shows you cut off a man.
Can I talk to you instead?
You can
Because
talk to the
this is a
corporal.
hostile situation, and
You
I
can
don't
talk.
like
You can
this.
talk to the corporal.
No. Yeah,
Okay,
please,
he's just
I
an
want to
officer.
talk to you.
He saw the video. He's gonna tell you the same thing.
That's not even what I'm talking about. Can I talk to
Okay.
somebody
Nobody
else?
lied to you. Okay.
Yes, he did.
No.
Listen.
No. You claimed you didn't get hit. The other man claimed you hit him. All right.
Okay, so listen.
So-
this is what happened. This is what happened. I was driving my car. I came out of Advanced Auto parking lot. I seen him coming. I was in the right lane. I made a big U-turn to come back into the parking lot right here. At that point, I didn't know if anybody had hit me or not. He was behind me. He wasn't in front of me, on the side of me, anything like that. You understand?
Okay.
So then I kept going, and I stopped a little bit, and then he kept following me.
I understand you're
But
upset.
listen.
I'm standing right here.
I understand. So
Just
listen.
try not to yell at me.
Listen, so my issue is I didn't know that if he hit me or not, and I didn't really know what was going on. I've been shot in my head by a person in my car before, so I kept going, and I came through this neighborhood. Came back out, he was still following me, went on 19, he was still following me. I called the police because I was scared, and that's how they got my phone number. He called me and said, oh, the man said that he hit your car, so I want to come see your car.
She was seriously on a full-blown delusional trip, like all the evidence pointed straight at her. But her logic was off in another galaxy. If there were a competition for having the worst excuses in history, she'd walk away with gold, silver, and bronze. Honestly, no clue how the officers kept a straight face listening to her nonsense. That deserves an award on its own.
Regardless. Okay. This officer is doing a crash investigation. Okay. We want to keep it simple. You need to give him your identification.
Listen,
Okay? You do need to give him your identification because you're the subject of investigation. If you don't, you might incur further charges for obstruction. Miss, can you talk with me? Miss.
I'm calm, but this is not gonna get turned around on me. I can't be scared of a white man in America because I've been shot in the head. And then he comes and he tries to turn this around on me like it's my fault, Bill.
You scared of a white man in America and you was shot in your head. Wasn't a white man who shot you in your head, and we all know who shot you in your head. We don't know from facts, but we can use our imagination. And now you gonna project that on the white man? Like, let's not do that. That's why I tell people all the time, we love to focus on the police officers and police brutality and 15, and it's I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to just say this here, because you'll see that at the end of the video, so I don't want to say that. But listen, the police shootings, police fatalities, it's not even a piece of the black on black crime that go on in the neighborhood every day. When you went there, I understand you hysterical now, and now you just saying anything, but like, come on now. And that's my issue. I always have an issue with that. But let's continue.
Are you serious right now? Yes. I've never been in trouble in my life. You want to arrest me in front of my kids because of something that he said? Like, listen to the call that he called me and said. Please, it does matter. It does matter.
Can you hear what I'm saying, though?
Oh, my God.
Right now, he's conducting a crash investigation.
I don't have it.
You need to cooperate and give your license.
I don't have it.
What's your full name?
You need to give him your identification.
What? No, it's not.
Miss, please come here.
You just said to get my identification, didn't you?
You said you didn't have it, so
I was talking to my mom. She said the insurance.
Okay.
So do you want me to get it or not?
Farm? Ask your mom if it's still State Farm.
Do you want me to get it or not?
Insurance.
See, listen, now, bro, I can't stand it. Bro, I swear to God. This is so stupid. Bro, I swear I could have recorded. I want to take this. This man literally called me, dog, and said, this man said that he hit your car. So I went up with him, told him, and he said that he
I don't care about that, but this is a hit and run.
Yeah.
So you can take her to jail right now if you want,
It's your fault.
which is what I would do because she's showing out.
You see what I'm saying? Now this officer that you see, he's the one who's been dealing with her this whole time, being extremely patient. And not a supervisor came on the scene and said, look, man, this is what you need to do. Because she's acting out. She wouldn't have been acting out like that. He wouldn't have that type of energy telling this officer. Not the officer is saying to himself, probably, yeah, you might be right. Plus, that's his higher up.
Go get your ID and come back.
No, ma'am, come here and give him your ID.
No, it's my ID. You know my name. Do you not know my name?
No, but you need to give it as part of the investigation.
You know my name.
What is
you
it?
You really, literally know my name.
Okay. Well, you look much younger than the photo that's
Well,
displayed of you.
that's
Obviously,
it's me.
So
That's a compliment.
I will fight this in court because this is ridiculous.
All right, so,
That's perfect.
ma'am,
What is your
What's your
name
first name?
and information?
You know my name.
can you spell it for me?
You know my name.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
That's what I'm
Take her in custody.
saying.
Put your hand behind your back.
Why? No, you're arresting me, Mom!
This walking red flag with a bratty brain was completely blown up by her own delusions, and her mouth was running faster than her common sense could catch up, practically begging the cops to slap the cuffs on. Honestly, that move should have happened ages ago, but the officers gave her way more patience than she ever deserved.
Get off my mom, bro! Get off!
Now, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Now, this young man was in the house the whole time, so he probably was watching. Because his mama was handling the situation like a child, when she's 34 years old with a child, almost look like he's a grown man. Or not a grown man like his grown man, but in age, he got to be 17 or 18 because he's going to go to jail with her. And because of your action, now look your son. See what I'm saying? See how her overreaction to a situation caused all of this to happen. Now her son could have actually been killed. Because when he came out there and charging her, instead of them just wrapping him down like that, they could have tased him. They could have shot him because, again, they do not know what this man have on him, what his plans is. Even though he probably wouldn't have did him nothing. You know, he just see his mama. And, of course, any man going to do that with his mama or boy or whatever. He going to try to protect his mom. Right? But you putting your son in this type of situation. And he could have just got himself killed. Now, you'll have people in the neighborhood, people driving by with a cell phone, talking about police brutality. The cops hate black people. They hunt black people. When y'all didn't see the whole situation that we just sat here and watched, how this woman left the crash of a scene, overreacted, and caused this situation to happen, now including her son. Black people, this is why. Let's continue.
Oh, my mom! Get off my mom, bro! Get off my mom!
Yep.
Get off my mom, bro! Bro! Oh my God! Hey! Get my phone!
I know what this is.
Get my phone! Get my phone! Get my phone!
Thank you.
Zoya! Aaliyah, get my phone! Get my phone! And call Granny!
Grandma's
Get
already
my
on the
phone!
Hey, Grandma's already on the phone.
Ow!
Grandma's on the phone.
Ow! Get off of me, dude! For real, get off me!
Grandma's already on the phone.
Where is she at? Hey! Hey! Hey, no! Hey, wait, hold on. Ow! Bro, you hurting my wrist, bro. Bro, you're hurting my wrist. You're hurting my wrist, bro. Bro, you're hurting my wrist, bro. Bro, you're hurting my wrist, bro. You're hurting my wrist. Can you please get off of me? 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 You're hurting my wrist.
Nobody's touching
you. The cops are hurting my wrist.
Well, we don't charge the police.
I didn't charge at you, bro. Why are you pushing me, dog?
Have a seat in the car.
What's with you, bro?
Get in the car.
Hey,
I'm not gonna play games with you, dude.
mommy!
Stay in the car.
Ow! Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Please.
I'm not doing this to you. I was trying to give you a big break.
Please.
Okay?
Please. My tooth is chipped in.
I know, we got.
He stepped on my shoe.
Like,
I'm 120 pounds. I
understand.
have to hold me. Bro, I'm not running anywhere.
I know.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay.
I didn't do anything wrong. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't.
Nobody's saying you're a bad person,
So
but
why are you doing this
you
to
took
me?
something that was minor and made it more than what it needed to be, man.
That's what I'm saying. You did that. You called me, bro, and said he hit my
No,
car.
I said you hit his car. He said
No, you did not. You're lying right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're serious? You're serious for real?
Well, you're reborn in...
Why would you do this? 1990. I'm only 34 years old, please.
Okay. You don't look 34. Trust me, I thought you were about 20-something. You don't look 34.
Please. Because I don't do anything. I got shot in the head. I don't even be outside like that. Please.
Okay, that man.
I've never been through
Some
this
deep
before.
breaths.
Please, can you not do this to
Some
me?
deep breaths, man.
Please. I can't. I'm back here. How am I supposed to?
And when she was finally alone, doing her absolute best to drive the cops insane with her nonsense, her equally clueless son jumped into the scene like a side character no one asked for and ended up getting himself arrested too. Was he high or just born this way? Because according to him, he was stopping the cops from arresting his mom, like this was some Marvel reboot and he was the new unpaid superhero.
To do that, I've never been in this situation.
Okay, I'm gonna put the AC on for you.
Please.
Okay?
Please don't do this to my kid. Please.
Your mom's on the way home.
It's wet. I'm slipping around in the street. I'm never.
Oh, man. That's because you
I
probably...
can't.
All right, just take some deep breaths. I gotta give you some fresh air.
I can't do it.
Yeah. I need to see a camera. If you turn to the left, I'm going to fix those handcuffs for you, okay? Turn and face that way.
Okay.
It's all right, man. All right? Are you calm down a little bit?
Yeah.
Were you able to talk through everything, buddy?
What?
Were you able to talk through everything?
Yes.
I see that FCA bracelet on your wrist. What's that mean?
It's for athletes.
Yeah, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, right?
Yeah.
What school do you go to? How long you been going there? I'm gonna fix this one, okay?
It's my so I'm going into my junior year.
Yeah, okay. So you're 10th grade right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna readjust this one, okay? Because of this scrunchie, all right? Are you hurt anywhere?
Yeah, my leg a little bit.
Where's your leg hurt at?
Like in my thigh here.
Okay. What kind of hurt is it? You want to describe that to me?
It's like
Turn this way a little
like
bit.
a level of pain. Do you want like a level of?
Well, just kind of. Does it feel like it's just sore, or like you were doing squats, or?
Yeah, it's a little bit sore because yesterday I was raising money for my
Sit back.
what's it called?
He's got to get some pictures of you, okay, to make sure that you're not injured anywhere, okay? Because
Am I going to jail?
you are going to jail. You can't charge the police officers like that. You can't.
You're not
do that.
being serious, right?
No, I am.
No,
You can't charge.
You're not being serious.
You can't charge.
I had to take care of myself, but please, no, please.
We're going to talk through everything. I just need you to stay calm, okay?
Please,
All right.
I can't go to jail.
He's going to get some pictures
I
of you.
can't go to jail.
Or you want me to do it? I'll do it.
I
I'll do it.
can't
I
go
got
to
to get
jail.
you. Okay. Have you been in trouble before?
No,
Okay. You seem like you're a good kid. You just made a really poor decision today. All right.
I can't go to jail, please.
All right. We're going to talk through everything. All right.
I can't go to jail.
We're just going to get pictures of everything.
Stand up really quick.
All right. Here, stand out here. We're going to get full pictures. Stand right there.
Stay right there.
Right there.
Oh, that's cold, man. That's so good.
Alright, turn around and face the car.
That's good right there. Stop. Alright. Another half a step this way, please. There's good.
I can't go to jail.
Alright, we'll talk through all that. Alright?
What?
After getting tossed into the cop car, reality finally smacked her dumb-headed son right in the face. The same guy who acted all tough and macho suddenly flipped to full crybaby mode in seconds. Meanwhile, his bratty mom was still on her unhinged rampage, barking excuses like she was auditioning for a courtroom drama.
We'll talk through everything. Have a seat in here while we finish everything off. I'm going to turn the air conditioner on back there, okay? I don't want it to get hot.
I can't go to jail. Please, I have so much going on for my family. I can't go to jail.
Oh, that's cold.
Sit all the way in there. And I'm going to get the air on, but I'm not going to...
See what happens, black man, when you leave your children with these women? You leave these women with your children. Because you want to, and you wonder why. That's why a lot of, I ain't gonna lie, whoever his parents, whoever his father is, I guarantee his life not good. If he alive and free. Because look what your son going through because he don't have you in his life. Never was a situation, and you may say, well, how you know? He never said call his mom or call, he said call granny. You know why? Because that's who they stay with, granny. And it's not about who they stay with, but the thing is, this young man is supposed to be with his father. Or wait till his father get off from work. And I don't, and again, what he did was legally wrong. But morally, I don't think he was wrong. Because again, as a young man, I see a cop on my mama. I don't know. But again, we got to teach our children. But of course, you know, she wasn't teaching her children that cops wasn't bad. You already heard what she said. A white police officer and all this. So you know where her head at. She woke. So she probably told him that cops against him. So again, by him having that compounded with oldest man on my mama, man, he flashed out and got himself in some trouble. Now he going to jail. And it just, you know, it is what it is. You can't be mad at the cop. That's the law. You can't do that. He lucky he didn't get tased or shot. Because see, the patience that they gonna have with these black women, they're not gonna have with no young black man. And it's not because it's racism. It's because these people, these young men who look like him, are most times and in most situations dangerous. When they see danger or think danger, that's what they see. A black man with dreads. He didn't come running out the house with a suit coat on and a short and a low cut. No shirt on with dreads. Athletic build. Skinny young athletic build. Man, they don't know. They could have shot him and killed, and they'd have been justified. Because he charged at them. Now, that's the legal way of looking at it. But from a perspective of just this young black man who been raised by his mama, who he even said that he got to look after his siblings, which is not fair to him, which is putting added pressure on him when he didn't ask to come here, let alone no other children. And this happens a lot in the black community. It's another thing. A lot of these children, man, before they can reach 15 years old, they got to be step parents and babysitters because their mom made bad decisions with her vagina. And it's just not fair. And who knows what he goes through mentally on a daily basis, just mentally. Because you already know he got the anger in him by not having a father. That's just everybody that don't grow up with their father. They have that anger and that void in them because they yearn for the person, the other spirit who brought them here. And all of that compounded with the fact that we understand most black people are lied to, saying, oh, white, the cop against you and all this here. Then he see the cop on his mama. What you think he gonna do? And the cop had to do what he had to do. And it's just an unfortunate situation, man.
Turn it on high blast, okay? Because you don't have a shirt on. Watch your foot, okay? And then we got to go talk to my sergeant.
Is my mom gonna be fine?
She's fine. She's fine.
am I gonna be able to like watch my siblings at least?
Well, your grandma's on the way here. So grandma will be here soon, okay? Put your foot in there, okay? What position you playing? What position you playing football?
Receiver.
Receiver. All right, watch your.
You don't understand. I got shot in the head.
We got it.
You don't understand.
Ma'am, all right, relax. We need you to step out for a second. Come on. You need to take deep breaths and slow down.
Hold on. I gotta get up.
No, come on. Okay.
Wait, let me just sit down. Oh my god. Oh, that's for what?
Okay, miss, we have to stand up and get back. Okay, miss, we have to stand up and get back in the car.
Oh my god. I need my medicine.
Okay. When your mom gets here, we'll get your mom to get the
My
medicine.
mom is right there.
Okay.
I can't.
You need to stand
I
up.
swear to God. I
You need to
can't.
stand up.
You got to help me.
Okay, ready?
Ow, wait.
Ready? I'm gonna get
Wait.
right
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Facing that way.
Mom, listen, they did this to me for no reason. He tripped up. My
Ma'am,
tooth is
just
broke.
drive it.
All of this because the man he called.
Ma'am,
I told you what happened.
Go come in front. Go come and talk to me.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
but my
Have a seat.
I know. They tackled him on the floor, Mom. They tackled him. He thought he was my boyfriend. They tackled my son.
Come on. I'll tell you
so
everything.
sorry.
It's okay. I understand you're upset. Let's come over here and let's get out of the road so I can talk to you.
Okay.
Your grandbabies are inside the house. They're okay.
My grandson. Yes.
Cold-blooded.
All right, so I'm going to show you the video, okay? I was trying to be very cordial and polite. You're on the phone the whole time you heard it. I gave her plenty of opportunities, all right? I wasn't trying to take it down the path of leaving the scene of a crash, which your daughter did, all right? I was trying to keep it simple as a simple, short-form crash. She couldn't accept that she was at fault, okay? Now, when I talked to her, I told her the other party is claiming that she hit him, okay? That turned out to be the truth, all right? I'm going to show you the video so you can see what went on. And I'm being very, very, very cooperative and very courteous and give you the whole enchilada.
Just make sure you get her.
Poor grandma got hit with a double dose of chaos, watching both her daughter and grandson hauled off in cuffs like it was some twisted family discount. Buy one arrest, get one free. She just stood there, stunned, probably wondering how her bloodline turned into a live episode of Cops Family Edition.
Who, mom's info?
Yeah, get her.
Yeah, she's the,
Stay with the kids.
yeah, she's the registered owner of the vehicle.
Yeah.
You're the owner. And it's State Farm, right, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to get to the video, okay? Watch this. Okay, this is the video here. I'm going to turn it this way so you can see. Your daughter's going to come out over here. Watch. Right? You see it? She's right there. She pulls out onto 590, goes all the way over to the far lane. The other car comes up. She pulls in front of him. Boom. He couldn't stop. She left her lane of travel, cut in front of him. All right, so she's at fault.
Okay.
Okay, there's no denying it. And then she left. She left. She drove right through the gas station, took off, and he's following her, calling out. She's not stopping, and she took off and left. I mean, my hands are tied, right? And I was, like I said,
we're here trying to take care of the investigation.
Yeah.
She's not giving us.
not giving her an ID because she looks a lot younger than the photos that I have of her, and I'm like, is this her daughter? Is this, she doesn't look. Trust me, the photos I have, your daughter looks about 10 to 15 years younger than the photos that we have. Even her David photo doesn't even look anything like her, right? So just give me your name. You heard her on the phone. I said, just spell your name, give me your name. And she wouldn't. She wouldn't do it. All right? I mean,
yeah,
how many
I
opportunities?
was on the phone and I had to.
How many opportunities?
Mute it
How many opportunities do we have to give? All right? I mean, I was being very fair, and I didn't want to arrest her, but she gave us no option. She wasn't complying. She was drawing it out and refusing. You know my name. Tell me your name. I need to verify who you are, because I'm not 100% confident in who you are.
Okay.
All right. So, and then once we went to take her in custody, because she was continuing playing games with us, I don't have all the time. Your grandson come running out and charging us.
Charging at us.
All right.
Oh.
And he
Okay.
actually runs into.
He didn't know.
He
Yeah.
actually runs into the other officers.
Yeah, runs into the officers.
And,
All right. So,
and so he's going.
You know, again, it's a sad situation because You know, he could have been killed. He could have been tased. It could have been way worse than him just going to jail and getting a little ticket. And the thing is, it's so sad to see this grandmother cry and say he didn't know. But the problem is, that's not, I mean, he didn't know wouldn't bring him back alive. Right? And it's just a sad situation that always called by her daughter, man. This is a mess.
Jail for battery on a
I mean, unfortunately, your daughter made this more than what it needed to be. Okay? I mean, trust me. She made it way more than what it needed to be. Now, are you good with staying with the grandchildren?
Can I see my grandson?
Not right now. He's got to go down to the county jail.
Can I at least look at him?
See that supervisor that's behind this camera? See the white guy right there with the gray hair that's been taking care of the whole situation? He a little bit more, lenient. See the supervisor that's behind the camera right now, behind BodyCam 4? He no nonsense. And again, we don't know what he done went through dealing with black people and so on and so forth. And you see, when he got on the scene, it was no nonsense with him. Listen, we're not playing this game. Listen, put her in cuffs. And this is what she get. This is what we get. And again, the black woman that may be listening to the sound of my voice, or the black man, you may say, well, woo-de-woo-de-woo. But again, every time you act a certain way when you pull over by police, the next person after you that's black gonna have to deal with that, right? And because of all what she did, and who knows what this officer that's currently his body cam showing, you don't know what his experience. And he been no nonsense the whole time. No, you can't see your grandson. And maybe he may be in a little too rough, but again, black people, this is why. Let's continue.
Ma'am, can you please stay back here? I'm being very nice.
I am not going to do anything.
He can't go talk to him.
I'm not going to talk to him. I just want to see his face. That's all.
I understand, ma'am, but that can't happen right now. Okay? This officer's got to leave. I need you to stay over here. And if you want to go inside and talk to your grandbabies and make sure the three are okay, because you've got a little one in there.
Yes.
Yes. Go in, take care of them, okay?
Okay. What I need to do after this is will somebody tell me?
They're going to probably contact you. And,
do they have my information?
This officer is going to get your information.
Let me go check the baby.
Go inside and check on them.
Okay.
After wasting enough police time to qualify as a shift, both the mom and son duo finally landed behind bars where they belong. And that's how the episode of The Blind Leading the Blind wrapped up, with matching handcuffs and a side of secondhand embarrassment. Mom was charged with resisting an officer without violence and leaving the scene of a crash involving property damage. The son was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer. So, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's see who stands out the most. The best comment gets pinned.
And that's it, man. Like I say, man, I do these on Tuesdays and Thursdays. My master class to teach y'all, man, on what to do and what not to do if you're in the same situation or similar. And I hold live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday talking about a myriad of topics, relationships, social justice issues, race, marriage, you name it, I'm talking about it. I'll see y'all again. I didn't get to go live tomorrow. I didn't get to go live yesterday. So I postponed that live to today. So in about 3 or 4 hours, I'll be live. Y'all come check me out, man. Thanks for watching. Your boy Vern again. Checking out.
Many unarmed black people, on average, are killed by police a year?
Well, I'd have to look up that statistic.
Guess.
Probably over 50%.
Yeah, it's 15 people a year. 15. And that's not my number. That's the Washington Post that came up with it and did a national crime survey. And they even were generous, and they said unarmed, meaning you had a weapon nearby or you had a knife that you dropped. So you're talking about police brutality for an incident that happens 15 times a year in a country of 350 million people.
Well, how come, my question to you then, how come you see it so often on social media?
Because that's a good question, Andrew, because you're being propagandized. You're being brainwashed is the name of this tour. And I'm here to tell you that You see it, so you actually don't see it as often as you think. This is emotional targeted videoing to have you think that something exists when it doesn't. We look at the data like, oh, it's 15 times a year. 15 times a year, and it's even lower than that. But do you know what does happen a lot every single year? Is that there's over 100,000 drug overdoses every single year. We don't talk about that. We should. Yeah, we should. I totally agree, right? But yet we have this whole thing about police brutality, and no one can ever give me examples where there's too many police, and that's okay. I'm not just picking on you. Just in general, it's easy to get caught up in the abstractions. It's easy to get caught up in the parade and in all the bedlam. But when you dive into it, you realize that it's all brainwashing and it's propaganda.
Maybe you'll like what Larry has to say.
Most blatant racist example you can come up with right now.
I think you could probably find evidence that, in general, cops are more willing to shoot if the perpetrator is black.
What's your data
than white?
What's your basis for saying that? 65 people were shot by cops last year and killed. 4% of them were white cops shooting unarmed blacks. In Chicago in 2011, 21 people were shot and killed by cops. In 2015, there were 7. In Chicago, which is a third black, a third white, and a third Hispanic, 70% of the homicides are black on black. About 40 per month, almost 500 per year last year in Chicago, and 75% of them are unsolved. Where's the Black Lives Matter on that? The idea that a racist white cop and shooting unarmed black people is a peril to black people is BS. Media, CNN, especially MSNBC, runs down whenever a black cop shoots somebody, and
So, are you mad at what Charlie said? Or are you mad that it was Charlie saying it?